Hi guys, this is the night review of the Peugeot 408. Take a look at the lights. Very nice at night. Very unmistakable. And then check out the back. I've actually parked too close. I just want to show you the meter at night actually. Okay, the lights at the back actually very nice as well. So you can see a number plate very clearly, which is not a good thing. And then the lights here, very sharp. Yeah. So let's get inside the car. Okay, so as you open the door, there are lights shooting at your foot pedals, on your seat, at the top. So very, very clear. Very, very clear. And then as you come in, I am actually connected to Android Auto, so I do want okay, let's go to the car. So this is the car's interface. Just hang on. I just need to come out of the car. Okay, one thing that I did not particularly like is this. I'm not sure if I mentioned it, but I'm going to mention it again. Can you see the lane keep assist? Every time you turn it off and you turn off your car, you go away, you come back, you restart, the lane keep assist will come back on. So this is the most annoying thing about the lane keep assist. Okay, enough. Check out the meter. The meter is quite nice at night. You get your information on your tachometer, your fuel tank, your average consumption, your mileage, your distance, your temperature, your gear and the speed that you are in, and then some other information. So at night, this is what you get. I just want to show you the night view only. Yeah. So you get lights here. You can put stuff inside. You get lights here on your wireless G charger. So let's see. Yeah, okay, so this is the Peugeot's interface. Okay, no Android player. This is the original Peugeot, but this is a premium spec. So what do you get? You get all this. If you buy the GT, you get everything in lime green. This is in blue. Yeah, in blue. So that's all I want to show you, the night view of the Peugeot 408. A very nice car to drive, amazing handling at high speed. You can also see your parking, electronic parking brake. At the back, there is no ambient lighting, unfortunately, so it loses to a lot of China cars. At 160,000-ish, it loses because it doesn't have ambient lighting and all the rest. So it doesn't have the hoo hoo ha ha. But it's very basic, but good enough, good enough. But if you are a person who prioritize handling, build quality, a high-speed driving, very good suspension, very firm road holding, this is the car for you. Because I brought a friend along. Can you see me? Hello. Let me turn on the lights. Hello. Hi, can you see me? So I brought a friend along, and we are both driving Japanese cars now. So first instance, we can already feel the difference in terms of the weight of the car. When we go through humps, when we go through uneven roads, when we go through potholes, immediately we could feel the heft of this car, in the sense that it's very stable, very solid, and very nice, very comfortable to ride, especially when you go at high speed over humps when you actually don't notice there's a hump there. Bim boom. And then my friend said, wow, the Mandarin word that came out was 很稳, no? If we were to run through the same bump with our Japanese car, it would be like blah, blah, blah. So that is the difference. So in terms of maintenance, you have to pay a bit more for the Continental cars like this, but in terms of ride quality, in terms of ride comfort, the Japanese cannot come close, and the China cars nowhere close, nowhere. Even you can talk about cars like Omoda C9 with the CDC and all those, nah. They are nowhere close. They are probably about 55% or so. But this is 100% solid, 100% comfort, 100% really luxury. Yeah. So if you have not driven a Continental car, find a friend who has a Continental car, go on a road trip with him for a few days to long distance drives lah. Penang, Ipoh, JB, whatever, and then you will feel the difference. And you get a chance, ask your friend to allow you to drive the car for a moment. If you can get to drive the car in very terrible condition roads, you understand. And then you get to drive the car at high speed on the highway, you will also understand. Otherwise, if city driving, any cars are just about the same, because you don't go any faster than 70, 80 kilometers per hour. There is no difference. You cannot see. Yeah. So if you really want to test drive a proper car, or you do a proper test drive of any cars, you have to go above the so-called highway speed limit on the highway, and you have to really bring the car into very bad roads. It's not just B roads, but very bad roads, as in a lot of bumps and humps, a lot of potholes, a lot of yellow lines, a lot of rough roads. Then you feel the comfort, you feel the luxuriousness of Continental cars. So until today, I would still say the ride comfort of any Continental cars beats the Japanese. Okay, that's one. Lexus is very close to the Conti, but still there's a slight gap. And then the Chinese to the Japanese, there's another quite a big gap. And then if you take the Chinese to the Continentals, very far. They are very far. Yeah. So despite the innovation from China cars, doing all those, now the latest one, you can see all the BYDs where they can actually go through all the uneven humps, left and right, and then they put the champagne glasses, and the champagne glass can balance. Okay, except for those cars that have not sat inside. Okay, all the other cars that is on Malaysian road that have tested, especially China cars, don't come close to the Continental cars handling and ride comfort. Okay, so if you're talking about the new CR-V, yes, they have improved a lot, but still there's a difference between the Continentals and the CR-V. You talk about Mazda CX-5, yeah, many of the fanboys with the Mazda CX-5, yeah, very nice, very good handling, yeah. Still there lah, brother. I've sat inside a CX-5, CX-8, still there lah, brother. Okay, so nothing can beat the Continental yet, and therefore those of the people who have sat in Continentals will understand that there is a gap. But then the race against the China cars in terms of pricing, value for money, and the technology proposition is telling the Contis to buck up very quickly. Otherwise, you will lose a lot of market share, because a lot of people are buying cars for value for money, and a lot of people are very short-term minded, in the sense of they buy something, 2 years, 3 years, they want to change. Sometimes 1 or 2 years, the younger generation, like how they change their iPhone. Even though it's the same iPhone, looks the same, one additional button, they want to change. So the society has changed in terms of perception. Things that last, things that are solid or whatever, will appeal to a small section of the society, but the majority of the society wants new things very frequently. So that is the value proposition that the China is bringing. The China cars are bringing a big screen, good technology, this and that, very nice ambient lighting, very nice finishing here and there, but the things don't last. Yeah, but then they don't care, because I'm only owning the car for 1, 2 years, 3 years maximum. After that, I'm selling it off. So that's my take on Contis versus China and Japanese car. Japanese also have to buck up because their technology is way behind the Chinese and also the Continental sometimes. Yeah, sometimes like the BMWs, like the Mercedes. Okay, so until I see you again, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Thank you very much for hanging out with us, and goodbye and good night.